Hi, this is Arthur. Welcome to another Roll20 tutorial video. We are going to continue working on our project
Dream of Dragons.
Last videos we added a landing page, we added 2 maps, and we drew the dynamic walls we are going to need for this video. Just like we did last time, we are going to work in the light layer. A good way to verify or double check that you are working in the right layer is to notice if you can see the lines that you drew. If the lines are not visible, you are not in the right layer. Okay, to start, let's place some lights. Go over to the Tools menu on the left and click on the small torch. This is the lighting menu. The 3 options are Place Light, Place Door, and Place Window. For this video, we are only going to use the first 2. So, to create a source of light, choose the Place Light option and then click anywhere in the map. This will create a source of light represented by this small torch icon. These are individual tokens that you can click and modify. Let me show you how that works before we place any more lights. What you need to do is to double click on this little torch. Like I said before, these light sources are tokens. So this menu is the token settings, including tokens for NPCs, players, and monsters. You can do a lot of stuff in this menu, but for light sources, you only need to pay attention to this section. Dynamic lighting. The first 2 options are for token vision. You change that to on when the token in question is a player or a token that needs to see. Light sources do not need to see, they emit light. Therefore, this is what you see when you place a torch the way we did. Dynamic lighting options come with 2 kinds of light. Bright light and low light. By default, these light sources come with a bright distance of 20 feet and a low light distance of 20 feet as well. That means that a total of 40 feet around this token will be illuminated. If needed, you can also adjust the brightness level of the source of light individually, and you can also choose if this is a directional source of light. In this case, I need to simulate the light of the sun in the outside of the dungeon. So what I'm going to do is to set both bright and low light to 80 feet. And the plan is to place several of these sources of light to simulate the sun reaching every corner of this area of the map. For this purpose, it is better to copy-paste instead of placing new sources of light, because you will have to change each of their settings individually. For this side of the map, the underground dungeon, we need new lights. Choose the Place Light tool again and just click. I personally switch the distance of these torches to 18, bright distance and low distance. This is just a 10% difference, but I think they look better this way. Another cool tip is to hold the Alt key when placing lights. This is to bypass the preset snapping and place the light wherever you want on the map. Now it is time to place the doors. Just go back to the lighting menu and choose Place Door. When you do so, this small menu will appear. Here, you can select the color of the door. You can choose if it's a secret door, a locked door, or if it's even open. In this case, we only need one single door, and it is the secret door that we already left the space for in our last video. When you click on the map, this is what you see, and you just have to click and drag the nodes to match the walls that you drew. This map is finished. We can continue with the dungeon now. This is going to be easy. I can just copy-paste the same torch that I used for the small side of the dungeon in the other map. So, let me speed this up until I place the doors. The dungeon also features a couple of secret doors. So, there is no harm in clicking the one you already placed and copy it over. Just click on the nodes, modify its size to the wall you already drew, and you're good to go. The rest of the doors in the dungeon are not secret, so they will be visible for players. And one more thing, Roll20 will ask you to restrict player token movement. You must click on yes, it is necessary for the use of doors. And that's it, we finished. We have doors and light sources in both our maps. So the next step will be to add the life of this adventure. We already have the maps, but they have descriptions and monsters and the heroes of this adventure have friends and NPCs that we will include. Our next video will be about how to create folders with characters and handouts to organize all the adventure. See you in the next one!